So we just wrapped up the first 40 minutes of the Thursday virtual office. Another great leadership meeting that we had before DeSalvo started picking up the phone and making dials. He's actually right now right in the middle of doing an appointment right now as we speak. So it's a great time to hop on over to the virtual here on Thursday morning. But one of the things that we spoke about this morning as a team was the importance of training. And how over the last 10 years, we have realized that those who made the commitment to do things that were inconvenient were always the ones who wound up shining in business. And those who had a reason not to, or let's just call it what it is, an excuse not to, we found that those individuals either, number one, stayed in the same place year over year. They either left the business, quit the business, came back into the business, and then had a change of attitude. But there's a huge difference between having a reason not to attend an event, a legitimate reason, and an excuse. And so one of the things that we covered was, here's legitimate reasons why you cannot come to an event like, well, you can't come to Dallas now because it's sold out. I mean, just like that, it's sold out. Indianapolis is still available, and the 212 is happening. The 212 tour is happening all over the country. Miss Shirley Clark, it's happening all over the country. And so here's some reasons why you can't come to training. Number one, females, you're having a baby, right? Like it's your day. It's your day with your spouse and your family. You're having a child. Very important. Can't come to training. Got that. You're getting married that day. Look, important day for you and your spouse and your family, right? These are important events. Can't come to training. Get that. Makes total sense. You're out of the country. I mean, if you're out of the country, you're out of the country. If you're out of the country, how are you going to come to training? Makes sense. You had an immediate death in the family. Somebody immediate in the family had passed away unexpectedly, and you need to be there with your family. If you notice, all the legitimate reasons that I just gave are around family and love and legitimacy. But a reason not to come, for example, would be, this is an excuse, the status of the country. We're a year into Corona, COVID, masks, tempers are high, people are feeling a certain type of way, some people are living in fear. People are just, right? Things are a little bit different than they were a year ago. But guess what? I've been on airplanes over the last year, 2 handfuls of times. The pilots are still flying. The stewardesses are still on the planes. People are still working at the kiosk. You still go for your bottle of water and your breakfast sandwich. They're still working at the airport. Security's still there. So everyone is still working. So why can't we get on an airplane, fly to our destination, get poured into, get the information we need in order to become successful in our business, and then go back and apply and execute what we learned? Well, because, the status of the country. Excuse, not a reason. Well, Brett, I don't feel comfortable being in tight quarters like that, and COVID is still a thing. Okay, I got it. Drive. That's why cars were invented. Well, Brett, but the event is 12 hours away. Well, what's more uncomfortable? Is it more uncomfortable to drive 10 or 12 hours to go to an event so that you can learn from those who have what you want, who've achieved certain levels of success so that you then can become successful in your own personal life? Or is it more important for you to look back in a year from now and go, I could have, I should have, if I only would have. And now here I am back working at the old job, helping somebody build their dream, helping somebody else become successful, working on somebody else's clock. No. You want to work on your time, be in control of your schedule, But in order to do so, it's going to be inconvenient. There's no such thing as easy success. There's going to be things that happen in life, in this business, that are going to be necessary and required in order for you to have success. And one of them is going to an event that is inconvenient to get to for whatever reason. But don't create an excuse in your mind why you can't do something. I just gave you the reasons why somebody can't come to an event. Outside of that, unless there's something that I haven't thought of, there's no other reason why you can't come to Baltimore, to the 212 event. Right? There's no reason why you can't come to Indianapolis, which on the East Coast is kind of like the center of the universe. I can understand if you're living on the West Coast, living in Arizona or California, Indy's not around the corner. I get it. But, if you're living anywhere up and down the East Coast corridor, going even into the Midwest, you can get there within 10 to 12 hours. Right? You make a road trip out of it. That's what people do in order to become successful. They do whatever it takes, and they don't make excuses. So hopefully this message resonates with you. We look forward to seeing you. I'll be at all the events. I'm flying all over the country. We've got agents coming everywhere. And I want to be in attendance. Not just for them, but more importantly for me. I want to be there for me. Because I need to achieve things in this industry that I have not yet achieved. And that means I got to leave my family. That means I'm going to have to go get on airplanes. And I'm going to have to go drive in my car. And I'm going to have to do all the things that I just got done talking about. Maybe the difference is that I'm willing and most people aren't. But that's also why most people have what most people have and are comfortable. If you want to be uncomfortable, you have to do the things that you don't want to do. That's it. Look forward to seeing Dallas. We'll be there, even if that is where the Cowboys play. I'll deal with it. We'll get over it.